Forget the Middle East for a second. While the world was staring at Iran and waiting for a massive explosion in the Persian Gulf, the real geopolitical earthquake just hit our own doorstep. We were looking the wrong way. Look at this recent post from Senator Bernie Moreno. It's not just another tough-on-crime tweet. It's the birth of a new military doctrine. When he says cartels must be exterminated, he isn't using police terminology. You don't exterminate a shoplifter. You exterminate a plague or an enemy army. By labeling cartels as narco-terrorists, Washington is shifting the narrative from a drug problem to a national security threat. The phrasing, "seek U.S. military backup," is a calculated masterpiece of diplomacy. It's a high-stakes game of chicken with the Mexican government. The message is clear. We aren't invading. We're waiting for an invite. If the Mexican president refuses, she's seen as protecting terrorists. If she accepts, she hands over her country's sovereignty. This is the classic request for help model used to justify interventions for decades. For the Trump administration, this is the perfect conflict. Why fight a desert war 7,000 miles away when you can fight a righteous war against the people poisoning your own suburbs? It addresses the fentanyl crisis and border security in one move. It's not about spreading democracy anymore. It's about the neighborhood enforcer taking back control of his own street. Mexico is about to become for Trump what Afghanistan and Iraq were for his predecessors, but without a formal declaration of war. By bypassing traditional hurdles, the U.S. can treat its neighbor as a battlefield while calling it domestic security. The era of the global policeman is dead. The era of Fortress America has begun, and this time the front line is much closer than you think. The world is becoming far too complex to rely on mainstream media. If you're interested in the real mechanics of politics, economics, and history without the filters, you know what to do. Subscribe now before it becomes a requirement for survival.